It's about 12:46 a.m. November 21st, Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I was just thinking the other day I was watching CNBC, and the chief financial officer of General Motors was on there, and he said something about the Deke is in China. And I wasn't quite sure. There was this Deke Smith who was the first guy to have me arrested for trespassing in Merrill Lynch on the Plaza. The guy living a life. His dad said something about somebody at Ford doesn't like you, so they're going to have you arrested. Or, because they built a Ford plant, or, Ford GM, all the murder gossip. I listened to murder people getting murdered while I was at Purdue, saying somebody killed somebody. GM, their parents worked at GM, so they got their college paid for, and they got summer jobs, good paycheck for a college kid, and sports car for free or discounted, driving around like a convertible. Great. I'm not from the GM culture or the Ford culture, or my parents didn't work there. I never really seriously ever thought about it. I sure as hell never thought about moving to Detroit for a job. Some people did. I wasn't in my fucking. Right now, I'll work there for $1 billion a month in Kansas City, GM or Ford. Of course, we don't want to pay people that much because after they get enough money, they'll quit working. So that's why they don't pay them very much. I mean, they make it sound like a lot, but it's really not that much. And then they get them hooked into the system, and they'll give them enough money to buy a house and maybe have a family and, have a so-called normal American life. But if you leave their system, you're shit out of luck and you're ass on your own. So, and I didn't want to get hooked into that system. The system I had was Video Corner back then. And real fucking money, real fucking assets, real fucking goddamn. But that all blew up into fucking hell forever. And since all the crap, since the Wilbur fucking lunatics ought to be arrested in Kansas City, you know what? I'll let Ford or GM pay me $1 billion a month. A 1 year contract, $1 billion signing bonus, and $1 billion a month. I won't quit after 1 month. I'll work to collect that 12 billion plus the $1 billion signing bonus, 13. Lucky 13 billion for Purdue ranked number 13 in one of those rankings in 83 when I went. The Deke? Who the fuck's the Deke? The cops let people get away with this shit. They enforce it. Courthouse enforces it. I didn't get my degrees to go work in Detroit, but right now I'll do it for $1 billion a month. It's because you fucking disrespected me. Like last night, I went down to church dinner. This guy who gets an attitude with me was sitting there with a girl. He was kind of like talking tough to his girlfriend, like, he's a puss. He's a pussy. Well, I was thinking maybe one time he poisoned my food. I don't know who the hell. I mean, I know what this guy's name is. He's on my Facebook. He doesn't have any education information. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. Some of those people at church want to insult me, pick a fight with me. Oh, yeah, I worked in Video Corner there in Prairie Village. And I got fucked over by mom and dad, in my opinion. They fucked me over bad. But that's between me and mom and dad. Really nobody else. And they're gone. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. Anybody wants to give me $1 billion job and say, why'd you break down a Video Corner? I'll tell them. Do I want to explain myself to people who call me a pussy or whatever, crybaby? I don't give a shit what you think, because you're nothing. You're not a billionaire. You're not the chairman of the board. You're just some fucking minimum wage employee going around mouthing off, insulting people. And like, who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. They start bugging me and cause me problems or poison my food. I'll give a shit, fucking punk. But anyway, Ford or GM, you want to give me $1 billion contract, $1 billion a month, $1 billion signing bonus? And I'll work for a year. I won't quit after 1 month. Get that much money, you quit after 1 month. I mean, sure, I quit after 1 month if but I'll sign a contract. If the contract don't materialize and I'm getting paid for 1 month, things turn to shit, I'll quit after 1 month. Take that billion, put it in my pocket, and just fucking party till it's 1999. Till I'm dead, yeah. Partying is overrated. I mean, it's taxing on your body. You're tired. You get headaches. I don't drink it hardly any. I mean, it's just like I might take more exotic trips, take more to the casino with me, but yeah, partying is overrated. Everything's overrated. Been there, done that. It's all overrated. But anyway, the Deke is in China for GM. Well, I heard some of these people, they grew up in the car, their parents worked in the car industry, and maybe some people from Purdue, some mechanical engineering degrees, undergrad. I don't know what the fuck they do today. That was never part of my fucking plan. It was one of my options that I had available to see what happens, but I don't give a shit. $1 billion a month, I'm there. I'm all over it. Like stink on shit. Like Einstein on EMC squared. Pay me $1 billion a month. Give me a signing bonus. You want to do that? The monkey. Curious George, Georgie Porgy, Boy George. You want to insult me and think I give a shit? I don't know. I might give a shit. I might snap. I snapped in Video Corner because I couldn't take mom and dad. I couldn't believe it. I snapped. Same person. Yeah, it's me. I don't give a shit, punk. You think I give a shit what any punk at church thinks about me? There's nobody in that place I can give it. People who insult are the ones who are punks. They go around insulting people because they're done. Because that's what they are, is punks. All right. Oh yeah, I won some gift card last night. They called my name in the drawing. I gotta go back to Prairie Village Shopping Center to use them gift cards sometime, huh? Maybe you take a restaurant. I don't know what's over there anymore. I don't go there hardly unless I go to church. I don't. When I was walking through Crown Center last night, some cop sitting there says, "Boy." He's just sitting there at a table, and there's a girl behind him typing on a computer. Not dressed like a cop, just like she's, dressed nice. For I don't know what tells me. Well, there's a farmers convention up there. I was walking around. They had a Remax convention. Then I took the trolley downtown